Welcome back. This is Platinum X here, and we are on the Normandy, heading to Priority Thessia. One thing I just wanted to point out that I kind of made a mistake on my last episode, where I was over here and I was like, okay, well, let's go find out what this locate secret artifact. But the way this map and this overlay, like I can't stand the way this map is with these like the overlay stuff. I flew to the Citadel thinking that's where the locate secret artifact was, but that's actually, I think, the Priority Thessia mission. So now we are actually going to go to the right system, to the right planet, to discover that secret artifact. All right, let's get started.
Activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle and let's do this.
All right, now I've got still quite a bit of work to do on the trophies relating power use because it's a little bit wonky on it not activating when it should, or maybe it was just that all the biotic combos I was doing with these two wasn't actually killing the target, or whatever the case may be. I still got a lot of work to do on a few different trophies. One of them is just lifting people off the ground. Well, you should be able to do that with Singularity. And then Javik also has pull and lift grenades. So at this point in the game, as much as I've used those two together, that should have been long done and over. But I'm still working on that, so it's kind of strange. And then I'm also still working on I think overload. So I do need to use somebody here. I'm going to use Edie with incinerate and overload, and Liara. Well, it's not really giving me a choice on Liara. I'm happy with my weapon loadout. Nah, I don't even. Oh, here, maybe I should spend some of these points. Let's go ahead and do Singularity, hold duration. Additional enemies can be lifted, impact radius. I think we're going to go with additional enemies. Or... yeah, let's go with additional enemies. I don't really... if I'm trying to do combos, I really don't want the damage because I don't want it to kill them before I get the other power off to detonate the combo. So let's go with recharge speed. Detonate Singularity when the field dies to inflict damage. Expand the Singularity field. So there's a more, area effect. Let's go with that. And that's good. We'll get going.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Not for long. We'll find the catalyst and save Thessia.
I hope you're right.
Hey, buckle up. This one's gonna be tight.
Now, I've already mentioned in a previous video where it's impossible to get a platinum trophy in a single playthrough only because there's a trophy for getting a weapon to rank 10
This can't be
or level 10.
My home.
In a single playthrough, it will only let you get it up to 5. So you do have to start a second playthrough in order to rank any weapon up beyond 5.
Lieutenant, outpost Titan. Commander, we heard. The barrier's been breached. Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that gun up there and do some damage. Somebody better get on that gun. Enemy targets on the bridge.
Now, I still need to kill a brute while they're charging. So I'd really like to get off of this gun and attack these brutes while they're charging.
More on the way. Keep firing. I want that gunship pressed and in the air. Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers. Yes, ma'am. Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need you.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to... No, if you're with...
Alright.
I was here years ago.
I knew I should have looked
See the
around
city
before
burning
getting on
like
that damn
this
gun.
is-
It can be
Okay.
Bill. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it.
This has to end. Anger can provide you strength. Organics aren't fortunate in this regard.
Here they come. Push them back.
Enemy neutralized.
Then move.
I don't know if that created a combo or not. Sounded like it might have.
On that building, we've got fire support.
Scatter and take cover.
Okay, singularity. Now let's do... Damn it.
I will.
Took a shield down and keep firing at it. I wish I could tell him to stop firing. Trying to use overload on this marauder and then need his shields up. Ugh, annoying. There we go. Sounds like it's doing a combo, but I'm not getting any indicator that it is.
Watch the edges. Don't let them get around us.
That was funny.
They just won't stop.
There was one. There was a combo right there. So what did I do? I did overload, and then I used my concussive shot. That created a combo. He's in stasis right now. I'm not sure if that was going to do anything.
More enemies ahead.
There was one from Liara was able to do by herself.
That door ahead looks like our way out of this mess.
Huh.
Caution. Reaper control is sorry, just ahead. They're proving quite persistent.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Alright, I really haven't been looking around for items. There's a Hydra missile launcher. That Hydra missile launcher is a one-shot rocket that was basically meant to take out that,
Might be our way through.
what were those things called? A Banshee or some shit like that. Yeah, you could have grabbed that Hydra and just one-shotted that Banshee, if that's what they're called. Red kit.
We should continue on. The scientists are waiting for us.
I feel like I should have done it. I should have went ahead and did an insanity run on this playthrough, only because normal's too easy for one thing, and the only reason I honestly did not do insanity is because Mass Effect 2 and the DLC in this in Mass Effect 3, like Omega and even just any of the DLC for Mass Effect 3, it is pretty tough. And especially I've said in previous videos where Mass Effect 2 is without a doubt the hardest of the insanities because every enemy is either shielded or armored, which pretty much puts most of your biotics, like, I don't want to say pointless or useless, because once you drop the shields or armor, then you can use your biotics, but most of the biotics is just like...
We should continue on. The scientists are waiting for us at the temple.
not as useful, put it that way. Alright, I think we've looked around enough. Yeah, I was just really not in the mood for another Insanity playthrough with the more
I
frustrating parts
still
of
can't face
Insanity.
these things. My own
I mean, I've
people.
done it at least twice
Suggests the Reapers turn organics
in the
against their own
past,
kind. It serves as psychological intimidation.
and just was not really feeling like doing it again. This is a platinum run and, you know, platinum guide. There's a separate, an entirely separate category for.
Ahead to the left.
Sorry, I was a little distracted by what I was going to do to that guy.
They're sorry.
Oh, where
We
did that
might
come
be able to
from?
reach them.
Sorry, sniper. Anyway. I forgot what I was even talking about.
This is Spectre's Kayla. Spectre's neighbor was just killed by enemy fire. No sign of him yet. Enemy forces have tripled in strength. I'm cut off from outpost.
Broken shotgun. It's worth 3,000 credits for a broken shotgun? Okay. Yeah, that was weird.
What I can.
Oh yeah, I was talking about this is a platinum guide, and the each game 1, 2, and 3 has its own separate list of trophies, and a platinum for each. So you got potentially 3 platinums,
How long can you hold out?
and then there's a separate category for the legendary edition.
Can you really win this war?
We get to that temple and the Reapers are hitting.
That separate category for the legendary edition does
And
not
let's do some damage.
have a platinum. So doing insanity
Nice shot.
along with the romances is not required for any of the platinums.
You hit one.
So that's why, like, I really didn't care to do another insanity run, is because it wasn't really required for the any of the platinums anyway. It's just a separate list of trophies.
That's the last of them. Get moving, Commander. Toward the Reaper. It's a way out of here. Not exactly the definition of escape.
Now, I did do the
No
hey,
choice.
there's a mod, sniper rifle mod. And the same thing is true with the mods. You cannot rank up any of the mods beyond 5, just like you can't rank up any of the weapons beyond 5 in the first playthrough. It does require a second playthrough to get them any higher.
Get going, Commander. This whole sector is about to collapse.
Doesn't mean you have to play the entire. Doesn't mean you have to finish the game. It just means you got to start a second playthrough in order to continue ranking them up. So in case you missed it, as I was
This
saying,
nightmare never ends.
you cannot
We get
platinum
to this artifact and
Mass
we can all
Effect
wake
3 in a single
Synthetics
playthrough.
included.
The other 2 you can't. But Mass Effect 3 you cannot.
Watch it!
So the original version of Mass Effect 1
We're trying to reach out to
required
the
2 playthroughs because it was a trophy to hit
What
level
about the rest of
60.
the squad?
That trophy is not in this legendary edition, so you do not have to do two playthroughs on the
What
first
about reinforcements?
Mass Effect.
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
I know it's rough.
Ground defense report. Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you to that temple.
Haven't actually used this in a while. No, you're not hitting me with that. Did not tell you guys. Trying to get them to attack that. Did they kill that damn marauder? You assholes.
Missiles are hot. That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Oh yeah, your people like oh,
Now's
look,
our
there was a
chance.
Hydra right there I could have used on that Banshee. Anyway, yeah, what Liara just said, it's like, okay, so your people refuse to go to Earth to help us, but when I'm here to help you, oh, the Alliance can lend aid next time, huh? Like, shut the hell up.
Watch out, more hostiles ahead.
Careful! More hostiles are headed this way!
Bogey incoming. Hang tight while I shake him.
Yeah, we don't want to be out in the open with the two of those things. Where's that Marauder? Behind cover. Use that. Did not work.
Keep your head down and give them everything you've got.
Talon 5, back in position. Let's punch a hole.
There she is!
You're almost there, Commander. Keep it up.
Dude. Wait. That thing attacking me or what? Why is it not giving me a life reading?
I'm in trouble. My shield just took damage. Talon 5 going down. Repeat, Talon 5. Ah!
So much sacrifice. It's worth something.
Uh-oh. No. I don't want, Oh man, that really irritates me and pisses me off. After just flew away like that. He was so close to death.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
The temple appears to be in lockdown.
Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Unusual for a religious structure.
Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
Hello? Is anyone there?
One would expect the scientists to be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. What do you know about this?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops. Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
Yet he strongly resembles a Prothean.
Not necessarily.
It's odd the scientists would leave when their own planet was in jeopardy.
How about this?
It's more from the Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame
Does look
taught
like
our
a Prothean.
ancestors mathematics.
Or someone else did. Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors. Without knowing what we're looking for, I'd need more time to study it to know for sure.
Secrecy is...
What's this?
The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry.
What about this one?
Another page from the Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
And if he was a Prothean, it gets even more interesting.
You put it that way, and it's too incredible to believe.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
Again, the Prothean features are striking.
I admit there is a certain resemblance.
I'm beginning to think we've missed something.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
But if the guide was in fact Prothean, this could put an entire...
I'm guessing these are the scientists. What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Curious. She appears to resemble a Prothean here.
What? But... I see what you mean. That is troubling. It's the goddess Athame again.
I suggest it's more likely the Protheans portrayed themselves as this deity.
I know it looks that way, but this is thousands of years of Asari history in question.
Their throats have incisions.
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
Your ancestors refashioned a Prothean into an Asari goddess.
I admit this all raises serious questions about Asari history. To consider the Protheans may have been involved in our past, it would change everything we know about ourselves.
Well, when we woke Javik, which again, Javik was originally a DLC.
This revelation
After-
will be the biggest event our civilization...
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
I would suggest your government is covertly extracting data from it. Consider the wealth of information we received from the beacon on Mars.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
Your research did indicate this temple is several millennia old, Dr. Tassoni. That would provide ample time to learn its secrets.
That doesn't make it true.
Such as Athame not being a Prothean? Consider, Dr. Tassoni, even a few technological advances from this beacon would give your species an edge over others, which history would seem to support.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
Maybe that's the point.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharaohs years ago. No connection here.
It would appear the outcome of the entire war comes down to solving this problem.
Keep searching. There have to be more. Doesn't look like a connection.
But anyway, when you free Javik,
I don't think that's it.
which
Let's
again
move
was
on.
originally DLC, so kind of an afterthought to all the dialogue and everything going on here.
There,
I mean,
another one.
Javik flat out talked about the Asari and how
This
like
doesn't appear to be a connection.
young they
We should
were.
keep searching. This isn't a connection. Keep looking.
And if you played Mass Effect 1, one of my, during my playthrough, I showed
Sequence is still
where
incomplete.
Nothing here.
the little trinket that you get from the consort on the Citadel at the beginning of the game. You find an orb on a planet
There has to be another one around here.
that
Yes,
reveals
keep
some
looking.
like history of Protheans observing humans in ancient times. So again, her reaction is kind of like, duh, Javik's been on our ship for how long? And he flat out said that he was observing your race.
We can access the beacon now. We need to hurry. This place isn't going to last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
What are you?
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Delay that.
We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the crucible.
A Prothean.
This one shows no signs of life.
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
Were all Protheans so grim?
What happened to the crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
We are experiencing a similar conflict.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So who is the master?
Unknown. Its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
There's still hope for this cycle. We need to know what the catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk. But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break the cycle. We found your plans for the Crucible. We're building it right now.
The Crucible is not of Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
If you wish to continue fighting, I will not hinder you, though I deem your odds of success remote.
We'll take our chances.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
You did notice he said indoctrinated presence detected.
You killed the scientists. What do you want?
Your attention. Someone would like to talk with you.
Shepard,
How did you find this place?
the archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. T'Soni. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them?
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
You've been spending too much time with the enemy. They're dragging you over to their side. Their way of thinking.
No, I just see things differently.
If you truly care about humanity, you'll stop fighting me. You'll join me.
Don't ever question my intentions. I've sacrificed more for humanity than you'll ever know. And don't assume you know me. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you miss the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit.
With the Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict, once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve him of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
I've been hit! Cover me while I recharge!
I think I accidentally hit stasis. I meant to hit warp. I think I hit stasis. That's not going to work on him.
Get to cover!
I can't even see this thing. There it is.
I need to...
But I very seriously doubt singularity will work
Recharge,
either.
cover me.
The gunship! Taking up position!
Dude.
Pity the good ones never last.
There's only one way this ends. Target the supports. Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
What a ridiculous scene.
Shepard!
like, where'd the Reapers go? You know, like, oh, okay.
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your location.
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple?
Edie's walking like she's injured. She's sympathetic. She's walking like she's hurt. And there's Last Witness, the trophy for extracting ancient technology. Thought you answer that call there, Buck.
Commander?
Counselor. The mission.
We've lost contact with Thessia. It's gone dark. How soon will the Crucible be ready to deploy?
Counselor. I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
What happened?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then you'll excuse me. There are preparations to make. Continuity of civilization to consider. I never thought this day would come.
None of us did. I'm sorry.
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard, Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
It's my job to be prepared, no matter what. And now Thessia's lost, as is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
You want to say something?
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, sir, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
I was stationed on Horizon in the Yera system. You were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
I don't care how slim the leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Shepard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson.
So you didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
I knew going in, but watching.
So I say point us at the Reapers and add us a note.
Okay. That's gonna do it for this episode. Oh wow, we got a bunch more assets here. Wow. I didn't realize how long. I think this was after a run. Yeah. I just haven't been here to look at all these new updates, but if you look at the total military strength and war assets, we've already got the Master and Commander trophy for acquiring. When I got the trophy, I had over 5,000 military strength. But I did read a post about like you might only need like 4,000 military strength to get that trophy unlocked. But as you can see here, I have over 6,600. You know, more than enough.
Not after we took down that Reaper on Rannoch.
To not really worry about military assets anymore, but the more the better. We just got another N7 mission unlocked. That'll probably be our next episode, but for now, thanks for watching, and see you next time.